Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Hoosiers will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Maryland Terrapins offense will get first crack at it here. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not what...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And that's the first sack of the day. But I'll tell you what, this team's been doing it so far throughout the season. They're in the top 10 in sacks for a reason. They pin their ears back and they get after quarterbacks.
They're working that left side. Tackled there by the defense. The Terrapins headed quickly to the line. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Plucks it out of the air. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a 1st down. And the Terrapins have their offense in high gear.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the 1st down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that 1st.
The Terrapins now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got his man. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. So Indiana's offense will go to work for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Working that left side now. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. Looking to the end zone. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Indiana!
You talk to any quarterback, Jesse, and they love finding the big tight end. Hard to overthrow the big fellows with the big reach, the nice mitts, nice catch by the tight end.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
They'll try to power their way ahead. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Grinding and pushing his way, and man, he got behind his pads, but they get him stopped just inches away from the goal line. Trying to surge it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Hoosiers! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Boone. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. And the Terrapins want to crank the tempo. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield is Boone. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Trying to get the edge on the right. They tried to turn the corner on him, but the defense was ready, and they knock him down for a loss. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Terrapins will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Snagged out of the air.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
After that last completion, it's second down. Rush is on him. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. The short hands, it's Algier. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Hoosiers will punt it away on fourth down. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. To the air on first down. Finds his man. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. And the Terrapins racing to the line in the hurry up. To the ground with the back. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their third sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
Gonna swing it on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. And they swarm him under. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Just needs a crack to get a return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Hoosiers will come to the line to convert on fourth down. They'll run for it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Gotta love the physicality on fourth down and short. You know what's coming. They hand the football off to the running back. No secret, but he plays physical, gets behind his pads, and gets the first down.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man in the middle. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Terrapins with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Oh, they're after him. Fires to the big fella. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Hoosiers! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. Kennesaw State has been hanging in there, but this offense is going to need something to break its way, and soon. They're up by a field goal over Kennesaw State.
Caught behind the line. It's Boone.
Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Under fire. Heaves it on the run. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to take off. As they say, touchdown, first down, or get down. He gets down.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on first down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about, right here, seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Touchdown, Indiana! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And he made that extra point. The wet turf, no problem at all.
Maryland, 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, don't tell me it's a basketball town when we've had a first half like that there in Bloomington. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Terrapins will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Gets it past the marker. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off play action on 1st down. Forced out of the pocket. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Finds the tight end. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
And the Hoosiers send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Reads it, fires complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the back. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the ground. He's got it again. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. On the ground, it's Boone. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Creates a little space. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's got the tight end. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Absolutely perfect. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Power football with the run. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Fires to the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Boone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. And the Terrapins will punt this one away. Takes it on the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Using his legs to buy some time. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Takes it the other way. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We reach the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you got to bow up. Nice job on 1st down stopping him. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Had to throw it before he wanted. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. from the gun, the ground game. Powers ahead, gets 4. He's down at the 10. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. All down. It's enough to move the chains. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. On the move, it's Weeks. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Hoosiers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Rides the back and leaves it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. The run from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Rides the back on the option, the give. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. They'll leave it with him. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. It's a draw. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. And the Hoosiers need to pick it up on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. He breaks a tackle. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Toledo is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up 14 over Akron. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything. Oh, he's got some space. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. It's a fumble. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
The Terrapins decide to punt it away.
Kick it away.
Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Leaves it with the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.